All right, in this segment, we're going to talk about the rules of songwriting. And when I say rules, it kind of makes me cringe a little bit, because for every rule that's out there, for every right way that people might say there is to write a song or rhyme a certain way or do a certain chord progression, there's a really well-known, famous song that we've all heard that breaks that rule. So instead of focusing on specific aspects of doing one thing in a certain situation, because there are thousands of different scenarios in writing songs, I really want to focus on the one rule of songwriting, if you want to call it even a rule, is be believable, be authentic. That will trump any other rule that is out there that you may be abiding by or breaking in a certain situation. So my publisher likes to say, if it works, it works. And I have to agree with that. Now, there is a certain development of what it means to work that over time, and writing a lot of songs and getting feedback as you write hundreds of songs, you'll start to understand a little bit more the definition of it works. But in general, if it connects with people and it feels authentic and believable to your listeners, that's what matters. So instead of getting caught up and trying to learn the top 10 do's and don'ts of songwriting, it's more important to focus on the reality that if it works, it works. And my mentor, Gordon Kennedy, likes to say, if you write the message that you want to say in a way that your listeners want to hear it, then that's a win-win for everybody, because you're able to express your emotion, and by doing it in a way that people enjoy listening to, then they get to partake in that experience and actually feel that same emotion that you are pouring into the song. So it ends up being a win-win for everybody. Now, one of the main situations that we do encounter some restrictions to the way we write a song is when we decide to write a song for someone else to sing rather than for me, the songwriter, to sing. So it's one thing if I craft a song and this says things exactly how I want them to be said, and it expresses it in the exact way I want to. That's great if I'm the performer of it or if I'm the artist of the song. Now, there are a lot of different things that you need to take into consideration, though, when you write a song for someone else, because you really need to put yourself in their shoes and say things in the way that you believe they would feel comfortable expressing emotions. So there are certain, even just different topics that may be off limits for the person you're writing the song for, and you need to be aware of that before you write a song that you're hoping to pitch for them to sing. And one of the things that I often think about when I'm writing a song for someone else is, am I putting the singer in a positive light? Because I don't know anyone who would choose to sing a song that might put the singer in a negative light. So even if I'm writing a song and it's about a breakup, a relational breakup or something like that, there are ways to do that where instead of saying, I'm the one who's causing this breakup, you can even turn it into a third-person song and say it can be about him and her instead of me and you. So there are different things that you can, different ways to approach stories that take the singer out of any negative light when it comes to the topic of the song. So those are some things to keep in mind as you decide if you're writing a song for yourself. There's a lot of freedom there, but as you approach writing a song for someone else, the only main restrictions that you enter into are the decisions that you're trying to make guess on the decisions they would make when they would actually hear the song and decide, yeah, I could have written this song about my own life, and this is exactly how I want to say it. So those are the main rules of songwriting as it pertains to just starting out and beginning to craft an idea into a finished song.